Peace and prosperity. My name is Cinnamon, and I am the creator of tarot cards. I am also the creator of Crystal Clarity, which is a divination system using casting lots. You will see that in just a moment. Today is Saturday, October the 28th. And today we had a full moon. There was an eclipse. In America, we weren't able to see it, but the energy is still here. Today I'm doing this reading for Capricorns. Capricorn, it's Saturday. Today is your day. And I am here to help you to know what's going on during this wanting phase that's coming up, how to get prepared, and how to make life go a little smoother. So that's what I do. I love to help others to understand, what energy is coming, how to prepare for it so things will go smoother. That's what these readings are all about. That's what I love doing. So I'm going to start first with things that are good to do during a wanting phase. So let me fix this. So during a wanting phase, it is a good time to get negative energy out of your life, out of your home, out of your life. Get rid of stagnant energy. If you have things that have been sitting for a long time, it's collecting dust, you haven't even touched this stuff in a long time, please. It's time to start thinking about getting that stuff out, because when you move things out, things that are stagnant, things that have been collecting dust, you're not even touching it, you make room for new, fresh energy to come into your life. And so the best thing to do is kind of go through first, getting rid of stuff that you don't need, give it to someone else who could use it, or take it to the thrift store. The other thing is getting negative situations or people out of your life so that you can move forward. It's very important that we all do this. We need to be free, let go of things that no longer serve you. Makes yourself lighter and able to move quicker, spiritually, physically, all of it. You can move faster when you release all the stuff that holds you back. Another good thing to do during a wanting phase is, for those people who like to go crabbing or getting mussels or clams, things like that. The best time to get those things is during the wanting phase, because they are always more meatier if you go get crabs or whatever during a wanting phase. Another thing to do is, if you want to cut your grass or cut your hair for it to grow slow, you want it to go slow so you don't have to keep doing it, do that during the wanting phase. Things that you should not do during a wanting phase: it is not recommended to get any kind of procedures done during a wanting phase, because the body takes longer to heal and you put yourself at a slightly higher risk of complications when you do this during a wanting phase. I love just, getting that information out there first, just so people can utilize the energy that is right here for you. So I'm going to show you the setup before I start the reading. Okay, Capricorns, here is your tarot card. The tarot card for Capricorns is the Devil card. Ooh. So here's the Devil card from Tarot Cards, and I used Christine for that. Christine, that was one of the movies. And the keywords for the Devil: this is your dark side. A lot of us, have trouble expressing our dark side, our shadow self, but it's time to start. And when this card comes in reverse, you're going to have a breakthrough. So hopefully when you hear this reading, it'll help you to have your breakthrough. Here is a Devil card from the Inner Realms Tarot. Devil cards have a lot to do with addictions, so that's another thing that we all need to look at. And then here, this is from the Osho Zen Tarot. They call theirs conditioning, which I thought was very interesting, because a lot of times, you know, we are unable to be ourselves. And so we put on layers and layers of energy and programming that's not us. We take it on anyways. And then that's when you have to deal with your dark side, because that side of you gets pissed off trying to pretend to be something that you're not. So now we'll get started with the reading. Before I start any reading, I always clear the crystals from the energies of the previous readings. And I do that by doing the clearing with the incense for that zodiac. So this is Capricorn incense. And I'm clearing the crystals to get ready for all this wonderful energy. So let's see. And as I clear these, I want to kind of give you heads up on something else. So since the full moon is in Taurus today, it is always great that when there's a full moon to look back 6 months ago when the moon was in that same sign. The new moon was in Taurus on May 19th. And for those of you who keep journals, keep track of, your progress and your spiritual path, and you do your new moon rituals and everything, today is a good day to go back to May 19th. When, like I said, the new moon was in Taurus. Look at what goals you set. Look at what intentions you set that day. I hope you kept your journal. I hope you put it in your journal so you can go back and look and take a snapshot and look at where you are now, what things you have accomplished in that time according to what intentions you set or your goals. Look, do a comparison, see how far you've come. And you should do that with every new moon and full moon. Like at the next new moon, set your intentions. And then 6 months later, look back and see how far you have come. It's a wonderful exercise. It tells you a lot about yourself. It also helps you to know what things that you've been doing that work for you and where you might need to brush up on. Where you need to do a little changes. You might need to tweak something here or there so that you can get what you really want out of life. All right, we are ready. So this reading is for Capricorns, and it is for starting today, October 28th, going through to November the 12th. All right, Capricorn. Let the stones fall where they may. Here we go, Capricorn. Alright, so here's crystal clarity. And here's the stones that have landed. Alright, so we're going to start here with close friends and relatives. This chamber represents your close friends and relatives. And the stone that has landed here is amethyst. This is dream amethyst. And dream amethyst represents your spirituality. So it's saying that as you work on your spirituality, the more that you figure out what you want, what feels right to you and your spirituality. The more that you do that, the more it's going to have a positive effect on your relationships with your close friends and relatives. So we all must do what feels right to us. It is very important, especially since, you're like the devil card. It is good to really get in touch with your shadow self. Find out what it is that your soul needs, what your soul wants. And a lot of times, we look at things and, hey, it might be the latest fad, or it's something, hey, you were just raised like this. But is this what your soul needs? You need to find out what your soul needs. And because we all have our own destiny, we all are here for different reasons. The Creator put us here to do different things. And so what you may need might not be the same as, like your best friend or something. So it's time to get in touch with what your spirituality is. And as you progress on your spiritual path, your close friends and relatives are going to be so happy. It's going to take a lot of stress off of them, because they will feel like, hey, I don't have to worry about you anymore. You are starting to do this on your own. That is a great sign. So sit down, meditate, think about what it is. What is it that you need to do for your spiritual growth, and start doing it. Here we have clear quartz, and clear quartz has landed. Oh, there's your shadow self again, Capricorn. Shadow self is calling and wants some help, because when stones land in this area, that's positive, but it didn't land there. So clear quartz, what that means is your ability to really look at self and be brutally honest about yourself. Be honest with yourself about yourself. When you have things that you need to change about yourself, you need to really work on that and not try to, placate to your ego. This is telling you, Capricorns, come on, it's time to really look at yourself. What is it that you need to fix? Because when we know that there's something that we need to fix about ourselves and we keep ignoring it, we start to go to war with ourselves. We start having all kind of issues with self, because we're not doing what we're supposed to be doing. We're not being honest. So this stone, that's what it's saying. It's saying, okay, it's really time. Take a good look in the mirror, in the spiritual mirror. It's time to do some self-evaluation and fixing yourself. We are all here. We're all great people. Are we living up to our greatness? You got to think about that. Over here, we have carnelian. And carnelian represents your physical health. Carnelian has landed in your sex life. And it is mostly positive, has a little bit that needs to, be touched up. And when I say your sex life, whatever your sex life is, whether you are active or non-active at the time, this is what your sex life is. So your physical health means taking care of yourself, making sure you're getting plenty of sleep, drinking enough water, eating healthy foods. The more that you stay focused on that, you will have more positive energy when it comes to your sex life. And so, like I said, you got to remember that is whether you are active or not. It still has to do with your sex life and your sexual organs, all of that. So keep taking care of yourself. Make sure you're doing what is necessary, drinking water, like I said, exercising, sleeping, all of that stuff, very important. Because, like I said, this reading is for the upcoming wanting phase. So these are things to focus on during that time, just so you can be in better health, get better sleep, and, just make sure that you're not getting a lot of stress. And by following these things, you'll be able to alleviate a lot of that stress. Here we have iron pyrite. Iron pyrite is, what it means is usually whatever you're thinking is the exact opposite. It's just like when people went west to go get gold, a lot of them ended up with iron pyrite. And so here, iron pyrite has landed negatively affecting your talents. So what that means is whatever you've been thinking about your talents, it's needing some help. It needs some help because maybe you're ignoring your talents. Maybe you don't know what your talents are, so you can't even work on them because you don't know what they are. Or maybe you feel like I don't have time for that. You know, I got to go to work. I got to do this. It's really time for you to make time. That is what this is saying. It's like, it's time for you to really work on your talents. Whatever your talents are, everyone has different talents, but it's time for you to start practicing or start learning. Whatever it is when it comes to your talents, it's really time to work on that, because we are all born with special gifts. We're all born with something that we may want to do, something that we feel like we always have been good at. And when you don't do that, that's like not exercising a part of your body. That is still part of you. Your talents are part of you. And you should never ignore them. Because when you do things that, you know, are your talents, it usually feels good. It feels good to do that. And it is a great stress reliever. It is. I promise you. You should really think about that. And if you got to just sit and think about it, take a little time and think about it. It'll be really good for you. Here we have your last stone, and this stone is petrified wood. Petrified wood, it deals with legal paperwork, legal contracts, getting a job, that's a legal paperwork, getting a lease, that's legal paperwork. Anything having to do with contracts, legal documents, anything you got to sign, whatever you have in your life right now that's got anything to deal with that, that's what this stone is talking about. And it has landed positively, affecting your self-support. Self-support is like your job or however it is that you are supporting yourself, and your financial abundance. So this is very positive energy for lots of money. I don't know what you have going on in your life, but this is the energy that will be coming for you during this wanting phase. And ooh, I wish I had this same on my reading, because that deals with money and it's very, very positive. So whatever you have going on, great. This is going to come out really good for you. So this is all the stones that I have for you today, Capricorn. And remember that this reading is for the upcoming wanting phase. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. And I only do readings for ladies. So ladies, if any of you would like a reading with crystal clarity, feel free to contact me. I will leave my contact information in the description. I hope you have a blessed week and a great wanting phase. I hope some of this gives you some guidance, things to think about during this time. Hope you've enjoyed this reading, and if so, please like, share, and subscribe, because I would like to help as many people as possible. Hope you have a blessed day, and I will see you in the waxing phase. Peace.